Okay, so I'm going to show you my monastery, and the reason why I say it's my monastery because I really do live nowadays with the weather and the sun and the summertime. I really do live a semi-monastic lifestyle of some sorts because most of the day I hang around a confined piece of land, a confined area. And the reason for that is because, quite frankly, this is the best area around me. And I try to go biking to some areas that are far, that are, more just, conservation lands and really big. But honestly, just getting there, because it takes me like an hour to bike to these areas. By the time I'm there, I'm exhausted, not from biking. I could bike, it's no problem. But from all the toxic fumes that I inhale on the way there from the big trucks and everything, because I tried to go way out of the city, and it's just not worth it. It's not worth it because it's again, by the time I get there, I'm exhausted from all the toxins that I've been breathing for an hour. Because there is no good trails to get there. You just have to get through the highways, even some of the highways. So I figure, this place is closed. It's a 15-minute, 20-minute bike ride, and it's really, really beautiful. And it really is like a monastery. So I'll show you around. So this is like sort of the area that you get the trees all around, right? So it's surrounded by trees, I mean, you ask for a better monastery, you couldn't really. It's beautiful. It's surrounded by trees. And let's take you to the area where I sungaze. So, and here's like a podium right in the middle, and you could kind of hide there if it's rainy, which we'll probably get some rainy days soon. So I plan to still be out in the rain even. And honestly, when the temperature is warm enough, I love the rain. When I'm talking when it's like 30 degrees Celsius and above, Thailand weather. I could be in the rain and it could be monsoons, and I love it. But if it's cold, if it's a colder temperature and it gets rainy, then it gets cold, right? So anyway, so I'm gonna take you guys there, and then I'll tell you some of the things I do hanging around here, because I really do. I mean, I realized it now, and I'm like, let me make a video on this, because I realized I'm like, okay, you're living like a semi-monastic lifestyle right now, and it just happened. It's not like I'm gonna do it. It just came, the occurrence came to me. I'm like, you're kind of living here. I mean, because I looked around me, and it resembled a monastery. I mean, look, it's surrounded by trees. It's a confined piece of land, confined area. And usually, if you see where, like, the way monasteries are located and picked out deliberately by these very conscious beings, there's usually a beautiful view somewhere. Okay, I was watching a documentary on some of the Buddhist monasteries in Thailand, and they pick them out in really beautiful areas, and usually there's a magnificent view, which this particular monastery here does not lack whatsoever, as I'm about to show you. So if you see right behind me, okay, let's go closer. Yeah, these types of views, the video and the pictures don't really do it any justice, right? It's one of those things you just have to be here and observe. And this is where I do my sun gazing, on sunset, because that's where the sun sets. So here, check it out. There's a lot of trees now, so you can't really see. It's really, really beautiful view. So you can come here, contemplate beauty. It's always nice to be on top. I always find, if you see, like, a lot of the monasteries and ashrams are often picked out in like on top of a mountain or a height or a hill. Why do you think that is? None of this stuff is random, by the way. These people that design these types of ashrams and monasteries and places that are sacred, places of worship and contemplation of the absolute, and self-work, nothing is by accident. So when you are on top of something, you're observing. So I could stand here and I could observe there's boats going about in the water. There's like cars moving by. I see like hills in front of me, lots of trees, the sky, the sun. Okay, so by standing or sitting here and observing what's happening in front of you on the physical, you could start to inhabit some of these qualities of the observer as far as your own self is concerned. You see? So you start to just become more of an observer as a natural byproduct of observing. Because when you're sitting there, standing there somewhere that has a view and somewhere where you can observe activity and observe objects and subjects, then you could, or not you could, but you will, you don't even have to try, you will begin to take the stance of the observer more and more and more. And it will happen naturally. It's just sort of an adaptability thing. You just naturally adapt to it. You naturally start to become more of an observer. And then that allows you to observe your thoughts, observe your behavior, observe your samskaras, and really be objective about where you are as a human being and as a soul. Okay? So I really love this place. Hello. You want to be in camera? Say hello to the camera.
Hi.
You want to say hello too? Say hello.
Hi.
Hi, you want to give me a high five?
Sure.
Yeah. So what's it called? Yeah. So I love this place. I spent the last 2 days biking around the town like a crazy maniac, looking for holy places and sacred places. Even though I come hang around this place, I always do my sun gazing. And then today I realized, I'm like, you know what, it's right there. Like, it's 15-minute bike ride and you're here. In the area that I'm in, it's like a rich area, very lots of trees. It smells, oh my god, it smells.
Are you a YouTuber?
How did you guess? I am a YouTuber, yes.
What's your YouTube name?
My YouTube, well, I'll give you my name, but the content that I make, it's probably not appropriate for you guys. You're too young for it, but I'll give you my name anyway. It's Saeed, Saeed. Okay, so S-A, will you remember this?
Yeah.
S-A-E-E-D, that's my name. My first name Saeed, okay? And my last name is Mobayed, M-O-B-A-Y-E-D. Okay? I talk of philosophy and stuff. You guys are too young for it, but you never know.
And I also have my own phone.
You have your own phone too?
Yeah, we're twins.
You guys look alike. Yeah, I know you're brothers, but twins, eh?
Yeah.
All right. They're
Are
twins.
you a YouTuber?
I am, yeah.
I knew it. You kind of look like Cop.
What's that?
You kind of look like Cop. I'm one of my favorite YouTubers.
Really? Okay, guys, say hello to the camera.
Hi. Bye.
Okay, see you guys later. So, I mean, I can't ask for a better monastery than this, can I? Really? And yeah, I was sort of just, again, going around biking from place to place, looking for these places in the outskirts. And I realized, you know what? You're chasing an experience you already had, which was in Hamilton. I was living on the outskirts, conservation's lands. I mean, as far as the eyes can see, benevolent spirits living there. It's magnificent. And right now, I mean, I've only got 3 more months here. This is perfect. I don't have to go chase outside of town. And I'm telling you, by the time I'm there, I'm exhausted from the fumes. Exhausted. I'm the only one biking there because nobody even wants to bike in these air. It's ridiculous what human beings have created, and it really, once you actually try and bike in the middle of a city and you've got all these big trucks beside, I mean, it's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. This is a beautiful place. I'm so grateful for it, so thankful for it, and I'll be spending my time here for the next 3 months until I'm off to Thailand, and then I will have the opportunity in a new environment to recreate that sort of really isolated on the outskirts of town, on skirts of Chiang Mai, by the jungles, by the mountains, then I could live that again. Then I could sort of do it in a new environment and everything is new. But in the meantime, I will enjoy this beautiful monastery. I will bless it, because what you bless blesses you. And I'll tell you, the first time I walked into this place, which was maybe 3 weeks ago, I knew this place existed, but it's been winter. Never came here for like, I only came here once before. But the first time I stepped into it, the first day that it was like good weather, I cried, because it's very benevolent. There is a lot of benevolence in this area. It really acts like a monastery. It even is shaped like a monastery, and you just get the good vibes here. And everybody that comes here, as you can see, the kids, and it's just like beautiful vibes. Everybody comes here. It really is a refuge from the bullshit of everyday life. This is it. This is not just my monastery. This is everyone's monastery here. It really is a refuge. It's really incredible, and it's situated in a very nice area, very nice place. And the folks that come here are really good people that, you know, you wouldn't come here otherwise. You understand? You wouldn't have the urge to come here otherwise. So, what do I do here? I didn't even share with you guys. What do I do? So I meditate. I make videos. I reflect. I always have my journal with me. Journal and pen is a necessary thing in my backpack, which is right there. I obviously don't go anywhere without my backpack. Hydration and journal, and what else? I journal, I reflect, I listen to audiobooks. What I was just listening to right now is a book recommended by one of our subscribers, Dog. Shout out to you, Dog. Thank you for the recommendation. Conversations with God. Really, really trippy stuff. You can get the book on audiobook. It's like 34 hours long. I'm just maybe 2 hours in or something, not even. And it's really trippy. It's very, very deep stuff. And I've been listening to it, so I listen to it. I listen to some music. I just kind of live in harmony, in flow. You know, I thought I'm gonna make a video, so I make a video. You know, before I was listening to music and just walking around, you sort of lose track of time, and you just become timeless in a way, right? You just kind of lose track of time altogether. So you just kind of do things according to the flow. You see, I want to listen to music now. Now I feel like I want to meditate. Now I feel like I want to make videos. Let's sit down, listen to an audiobook. It's too sunny outside. Let me sit underneath a tree, because I'm burning. So I was just kind of underneath a tree. It's, you know, let me get some tanning. You know, it just kind of just hang out, listen to the flow of the Tao, and sort of still my mind. Okay, what I mean by still my mind, I come here, I say I'm spending the whole day here, the whole day. I'm probably gonna go home to get some more water. Okay, just go home and come back again, and then stay until after sunset.
How much subscribers do you have?
I think 6,000 or 7,000, something like that. Yeah. So what I was saying is, what I try to do here is still my mind, meaning I come here, I have the water, I have the journal, I have the phone, and I just want to be good hanging around here. Just why would I need to go everywhere? Why would my mind, my mind's always trying to run around, explore and go on adventures. That's like, it's all here, it's all good. Sunshine, trees all around, you got water with you, you got some juices. You know, I'm basically been living off water and juices, and you've got beautiful view, you've got everything here. You've got trees, shade. It's beautiful. You've got audiobooks, you know, you've got everything. And so I try to just kind of, why not hang around here the whole day? Beautiful fresh air. So it's good. I'm thankful for it, and I just thought I would share this with you guys. I want to thank all the Patreons for supporting this channel. You guys are absolutely fantastic people, and I'm very grateful for you. If you would like to pledge your support, you could buy me a cup of mushroom tea. Wouldn't that be cool? You could pledge your support with $2 a month. And yeah, if you feel like you want to show your support in that way, then I highly encourage you to click on the link down below. Okay? And I thank you in advance. And I also do one-on-one consultations, so like always, we could talk about anything really. The spectrum goes from the quality of your shit all the way to how to do 5 grams of mushrooms. Okay, and that's the spectrum. That's the spectrum of things we could talk about. So if you'd like to book a one-on-one consultation, the link is also in the description. If you want to contact me specifically about a video request, also link in the description. And until next time, may the force be with you.